Hello everyone, I am back to do another journal flip through. This time it is kind of a double project. I am doing a guest design team project for Mary Lou at Porch Swing Designs, and I will link her information below, so make sure you stop by her shop to check out her beautiful work. She is a wonderful designer, and she also has projects of her own that you might enjoy seeing. So this is a 9x6 journal. I have used it is 5 1/4 inches for the spine. I'm sorry, 2 1/4 inches for the spine, 5 1/4 inches wide. And the spine I have covered in lace. I have used, this is an image from the kit that Mary Lou provides in her kit, and it is a beautiful kit. This is an image that you will see in the book also from the kit. I have backed it with cardstock, 110-pound cardstock. I believe there are 2 or 3 layers there, and so I wanted it to be raised. I put cheesecloth on the back. I did the same thing for the Love of Bees. This is part of the kit. I cut it out, fussy cut. I added some little gems for the crown, and that is raised also. We'll go inside and make sure I'm in frame there. This is this book belongs to, that is from the kit. This is paper that I had in my stash that I used for the background. The little rose is in the kit, and here is a tag that comes in Mary Lou's kit. Everything is 100% in the kit, so I won't have to say in the kit every time I show you something. I will not, these are pockets, and there are surprises in there, so for the element of surprise, I won't take everything out, so Rhonda can be surprised in case she watches this video beforehand. And here is a page that I have cut out twice, made a pocket, and there is a tag, or it could be used as a tuck spot also, but I chose to use it as a tag. And as always, all of my tags are lined for more writing ability in your journals. This is a page that I cut out, and I've sewn around most of the pages in here, and I've done some cutting up, punching on some too. I made this a flip up page. Underneath is an envelope, and it has goodies to write on inside the envelope. This comes in the kit too. I cut that out, put some stickles. There's a lot of stickles in the book. You'll see the sparkle in most places on the bees and that. Here is a pocket that I've added, again, stickles on the bees. Here is a journaling card, postcard. I've used a Martha Stewart punch, added the gems on the little cutouts there for interest. This is a Decoupage Napkin. And the paper that when I coffee dyed it, it came out just it almost looks like it is honey on there, beeswax. So I just left some of it plain. I did ink a little bit, and I did some stenciling, as you'll see, but I thought that turned out perfect for this particular book. This is a lined page that Mary Lou provides in the kit. I've done both sides. Here's another decoupaging on the napkin. This is lace that I've used from the Dollar Tree, and a Tim Holtz beehive stencil. Here's a little booklet. This is an image that I backed with yellow cardstock. This is a Tim Holtz die that I have, and I added stickles to the little beehives there, or bee, whatever that is that bees do. And here's a little booklet that I've made, and it's called The History of Bees. And this comes in the kit, and then I've added the little pages to it. Here's vellum that I printed out one of the pages. And here's another page. And this, when coffee dyed, it was very dark, and I thought that turned out really well. It almost looks like I have a layer of beeswax over that, but I don't, and it just came out looking that way. Here is more napkin collage there. Here is the Tim Holtz. This die is the Wildflower #1. I added a bee there with some stickles on the flower. Did some napkin decoupage on the doily, and this side of the doily can be written on. Here's another part of a page that I have used. I tore it in half, and you'll see the other half on another place in the book. This is another tag that I made from one of the pages, and of extra paper that I had left over, and I don't like to let any of that go to waste. And of course there's Decoupage Napkin right here. Here's another little envelope that comes in the kit, and a little thing there, and tab for closure. And then I've added some paper in the kit, or in the envelope, and put it. Okay, here's some Hobby Lobby lace that I've added to the top for interest. This is part of a page that I have fussy cut around about 1/4 of that page and made it into a pocket. Here's a postcard, journaling card. This is from some paper that was in my stash. It was actually scrapbook paper, and I thought that worked out perfect. It's those kind that you cut out. They have all the little tags and tickets and things. Here's another tag. This I had in my stash for a long time, and I thought, oh, that goes in there, so with this kit, so I added that. And this is another little corner of the page. I put gold around it and added some stickles on the beads and made a little pocket. Here is the Dollar Tree lace again. This is a page from the kit that you'll see later in the book, and I had some scraps, so I cut that and made it into a pocket. Here is, I used some of the background paper on one of the pages of the kit and added some lace and made a tag out of that. Decoupage napkin on the vintage song sheet, and here I have this in my, I was just trying to give her some extra tags and journaling cards that I had, and I put that in from my stash. This is part of the kit, and I thought that looked so pretty on that music paper. Here's more stenciling. Another wild flower from Tim Holtz die, and I added some cheesecloth underneath that, and it just kind of added some depth to it and interest. There's another tag that I made from paper from the kit that I had left over. And here is a little tag that comes with the ephemera that Mary Lou provides. And there's another postcard that this time I used as a pocket and added stickles to the bee. Here's another envelope, and I won't open that. There are goodies in here. There's just something to write on in here, so I added that, and this is an envelope in the kit. This is paper from the kit that I've added, and that's just extra paper for writing. Here's another journaling card that she provides, and there's another part of the page. I've done a lot of using different parts of the pages in these for pockets. This is a belly band that is in the kit, and there is a card, an index card that I've made into a journaling tag or card. Another little pocket from the kit. I've added lace and cut the edge with a punch, added a little gem, and there is a journaling card. Another journaling card with a bee on it. And I added this pocket, added some trim from Hobby Lobby onto the other side of the vintage music. And this is a tag from the kit. And I have used stickles on the wings on that also. Made a tag to match from one of the pages. And that I used that mini 8 punch on. And here's more of that paper. I love this paper. I just think it's so pretty. This is probably my favorite part of the book. I made 3 pockets out of this paper, added lace. Here is a tag that Mary Lou provides. I stamped some bees as if they're flying under the pocket, and here's the little followers there. Put stickles on them. And these 3 pockets, I made a flower from some of the scrap. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera, but there is a little flower there with a gem. And another journaling card. And this one actually is 2 journaling cards, I'm sorry. Stuck together. And there's another little card from the kit. And here I've made I took a Martha Stewart punch and made a little edging at the top to match the 2 pockets. I think I said there were 3, there's 2 pockets there. Well, this actually can be used as a tuck spot. So, and there's more of that Tim Holtz die of the bee, can't think what that's called, honeycomb. That's what it is. And there is another one of those cards that I had that in my stash from a scrapbook pad that I had that went well with this. And this I have made I printed out a sheet of postcards in vellum, sewed around it, and made that a pocket. And there's the bee with stickles on it, and I've added some gems to the flower. This I left blank, the doily, so that it could be written on both sides. And there is another page to write with Martha Stewart punch and gems added. Here is a napkin decoupage. There's another one of those from my paper stash. That bee is stamped on there with stickles added and is going down into the pocket. This is a pocket that Mary Lou has provided in the kit. And the other side of that vellum, another page. Here's another one of those little tags. I think I had a whole page of those tags in that pad. And this is in the kit. There's Hobby Lobby lace there. And there's the other side of that page. I added some gold ribbon to that for interest. Here's another one of those pretty little journaling cards that I had in my stash. This is from the kit, and I made it, I printed it out in vellum and used the mini 8 punch and made a vellum pocket there, a little different pocket. Here's a doily that I've made into a pocket. Put one of her journaling cards in. And this is, I stamped this with Stays On onto a little muslin piece of fabric, frayed it, put some lace and some cheesecloth underneath, and beekeeping. Mary Lou has a lot of little words in the kit that I haven't used them all in this kit, but she does provide them. There's just lots of extra things that she has provided. I've tried to use all of it. Here's one of the circles that she provides, and I added that to the doily, stitched around it, and then there's the Tim Holtz wildflower again that I've added. Layered that all up so it's a pocket. Here's another little pocket here. And here is a pocket. This is kind of a double pocket. I've added the lace to it. Backed it with this paper and the background paper that is like that. And there is another journaling card that says notes that Mary Lou provides. And there again, this is one of the pages that I've cut and made a pocket into. And here's another pocket here that things can be put in and stored, and that's another one of those pages that are provided in the kits, and all the bees have stickles on it. There's a pocket here, and on the other side a pocket here, and both of these are pages from the kit. Here's that front placket that I had made, and this time I made it a pocket for the second signature, the beginning of that. And there's a part of a page that I used the bottom half for something else, and so you can just do all kinds of things with these kits and using the paper in all different ways with pockets and tuck spots and tags. There's another pocket there, and on the other side, of course, there's a pocket with a journaling card in here. Here's a pocket that I've used a different page and printed it twice and made a pocket, stickled all the bees, and this is a die that I had. I believe this is a Cottage Cutes die that I have in my collection, and I made a heart so that could be used. Here's another tuck spot that can be used for whatever purpose, and that is made of Hobby Lobby lace. Another tuck spot and an index card with a lace added. This is a page from the kit. There's more lace added to the page there. Here's another vellum postcard. Here is a tag that Mary Lou provides, and it's "Oh, to be a honeybee." And there's a little poem about being a honeybee. Here's a doily that I trimmed the top of that. Here's vellum from that one page. I love this page so much of paper. Here is corrugated. It's not really cardboard, it's cardstock that I buy at Joann's. And I made a little pocket there, tore the edge, inked it up and on the edges, and added some lace and cheesecloth and the little flower that I have made. And then this is a doily, part of that. This is the top part of the doily that I had here. I put over here and decoupage that onto the corrugated paper. And more writing space, and here's the line sheets. And here is more of that corrugated paper that I've made into a tuck spot, and I actually stenciled the honeycomb on that, and then added the lace and made it into a tuck spot for this tag that is in the kit. I added the ribbon, of course, to the tag. And here is another spot for, and I should have put I need to put a tag in there, but this is a pocket here, and that is a pocket there, of course. So this is part of the kit. Sorry about that. Here's a napkin that I decoupaged onto the doily, and another decoupage napkin onto here with stenciling, honeycomb stenciling from Tim Holtz. Excuse me. Another tag from the kit, and this is a tuck spot that is in the kit. Then I took a little piece of the paper that is provided in the kit, and I added a little top spot there to give it a little more interest on the page, and the little lace trim. Here is another page. This is, I laid the doily on there when I coffee dyed it. And there's another tag. Excuse me. And then here is another postcard. Here's a tag from the kit. And another little corner spot that I made into a tuck spot. Vintage music. I added lace to that one. That's the Dollar Tree lace. And then here's more of that, well, if I didn't glue it in. This is one of those tags that I cut out from the paper pad that I had. This is a page from the kit that I made tuck spots with the mini 8 on the corners there. This is the page, if you notice, this page right here. I've taken both sides of that and made just little, these are not tuck spots. I just wanted to add some interest to the middle of that, this signature. Here's that picture again, and this time it's a journaling card. I have done one of my tags that I got this idea from the Bohemian Crafter, and Carol Tinson does this also. And I really like those. I think those are just a fun little thing to add to each journal for a belly band so it's not plain. More lace on a vintage music sheet, and here's another postcard that I added to the vintage music sheet for a pocket. There's a tag. This has a poem called The Bee on it. And this is, I had this vellum in my stash and I had cut it for something else, and I thought, oh, I hate to waste that, so I sewed around it to match this journal. I thought it went well in here. Made a little page out of it so you can write on this, and it has a little cover page there, and it just adds a little extra to that page. Here's more from the kit that I have used and made a pocket. Here is a tag, and this one says, "Hope is the only bee that makes honey without flowers." So that was a cute little saying. And this one says, "The hum of bees is the voice of the garden" by Elizabeth Lawrence. And that's a tag that comes into the kit. More of my coffee dyed paper with doilies. And here's the top part of the page that I had done a pocket previously in the other signature, and I added stickles to all the little blossoms on the tree. And there is another journaling tag, and more pages to write with the lace trim. There's another part of that page that you saw right here, the front part, I believe that is. And here is a journaling card. Left that doily blank on that side so you could write on it, and I decoupaged on this side. And this is Decoupage Napkin. And this has, you can faintly see them. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but it has, I laid flowers on the paper flowers from, I believe that was tattered flowers from Tim Holtz die, and I laid those on the paper, and it kind of brought out the image of the flower when I coffee dyed it. And the other side, you'll even see it more vividly. This is a little card that was gifted to me by Nancy Hensinger. Thank you, Nancy. She surprised me one day. Her husband actually brought it into a place where I was volunteering one day, and I had met Nancy in Tuesdays one time, and we became friends. And so she had shown me one of her journals, and I loved these cards, and so I used the bee for bees. Put a little bow on it. This is another die from that, I believe is a Sizzix die trim that I used with some paper that I had. I added some lace, and this is a corner spot in the kit. There's more lined paper. Mary Lou provides these sweet little envelopes for in her kits, and they all usually have things to match them, and so there's something in here that I won't open. I'll let that be a little surprise. And here's another one that she provides. She has the cutest little ephemera and envelopes and things to go with them in all of her kits. This is a pocket that I've added the stickles to, and I believe that was a whole page, and I added that. I cut that and made it a pocket. More Decoupage Napkin. Here's 2 more postcards that I have made into pockets, added lace, and there's a journaling card, and here is another journaling card. And I think that one is so pretty. That says, "The lovely flowers embarrass me. They make me regret I am not a bee." Here's the other side of that vellum. More paper for writing and some stenciling. Here's a belly band that comes in the kit. This is also a tag that she provides. And here is, I printed this page out twice and fussy cut this oval out that is on the page, and then I made a pocket out of it. And there's another one of Mary Lou's little envelopes. And then this is one of those tags that I cut from my paper pad. Here's another page in the kit. Made a pocket there, and the other side, of course, is a page from the kit, and I made a pocket there. And that concludes the 2 signatures that are in this journal. This is a envelope that Mary Lou has provided in the kit, and I have made it, used it for the letter that I add to all of my kits, to my journals, excuse me. And it just gives you information and ideas how to use a journal and what you can put in it, and just some words from my heart to whoever ends up with the journal. So this one is for Rhonda. So Rhonda, you can read that, and that will be all yours. And here, these little flowers are also from the kit that I made that pocket out of. And that concludes this journal review. And I hope you've all enjoyed it. I would love if you like the video, just put a like on and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I thank you so much for taking time to listen and watch. And I hope you enjoyed it all. Thank you.